right, just different.
What's up, y'all? It's Justice here in my very own Hideaway in a Nickel Airbnb, located here in Houston, Texas. 3-bed, 2.5 bathroom. Let's take a look. See, this one looks nice. Gotta put the mirror in there. Even got a mini fridge in case you want to bring some wine in here. Here. Double showers, nice little tub, you know what I'm saying? Big mirror, lights, Chanel. A little Bob over here, you know what I'm saying? You want to check out Bob. Big Astro World, you know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Travis Scott fan, you know what I'm saying? You might see something else. Yes sir. And right here, we got the first guest bedroom. Alright, some simple, some slight. You'll notice they're both the same. Over here we got a half bathroom. Nothing to really look at. Over here we got another bathroom. Saying something slight. Real simple. Alright, hold on. Got my boy Ray and the Blues Brothers. Got him, that's one Ray. Over here, life is beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Big screen TV, every room, gotta have it. Right here, you do your makeup, how you want, you know what I'm saying? All the lights bright, it's too easy. Let's see. Here, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. So obviously we got Selena over here, who's my favorite. That's gotta be my favorite. Love her to death. She was born in 96. I was born in 96. I lied. She passed away in 96. Living room, you know what I'm saying? Something slight. Over here we got our grass wall. People love to take pictures right there. So that's a huge. I love the light here. And you gotta love when it shines on. Paid in full. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Money making Mitch. Gotta love it. But yes, I wanna thank y'all again for checking out my Airbnb. If you wanna book it, just let me know. How to win a nickel. Also follow me at Heavy on Assets.
What's up, everyone that's tuning in to this episode of Pay Attention? It's your host, Xavier Smith, and today I'm joined by Mr. Jones, Justice Jones. Yes, sir. So before we get into it, I'm actually going to let him tell you guys a little bit more about himself and what he do.
Yes, I'm Justice Jones, 25 years old, originally from New Orleans, and now I'm living in Houston, loving the opportunities, and I do Airbnb, real estate. I'm also a lineman for Centerpoint, so I still do have a 9-to-5, and I'm making my money work for me.
Yes, sir, and Florida money.
Yes, and I also sell salsa. So I know it sounds weird, but I'm a black guy, and I sell salsa, District 46 salsa. Get at me.
Let's go. Let's get it, man. So I'm excited about this episode. First and foremost, right, what we want to do is actually highlight the recipient of the very first Pay Attention Bitcoin giveaway. Right, so earlier on IG Live, right, Justice and I, we shot this on Wednesday, right? But earlier, we actually just announced a winner. And that winner was money sign, pay me now, 2 zeros. Right? So I want to actually show you guys the receipts of the transaction being sent to Jersey. Oh, it was him. It said Jersey King.
Yeah.
Right? So, boom, we actually just completed, right, this transaction. We sent Jersey King, right, money sign, pay me now, $10 in Bitcoin, right, live. So make sure you guys continue to like, subscribe, and comment on this episode to be registered and qualify for next week's giveaway. Pay attention. We are live with Justice Jones to actually talk about financial literacy on a totally different level. So we want you guys to be educated. We want you to be empowered. And of course, we want you guys to enrich yourselves with every way you can to become financially free. So with this episode, we're going to be talking about Airbnb with Justice Jones. And of course, how he's been able to use his 9-to-5 to fund assets that are creating passive income that's going to feed him and his family legacy forever.
Thanks.
So let's get it, man. So I'm super duper excited. Shout out to Jersey King for the Bitcoin giveaway. This is one of Houston's very own Airbnb hosts. If you've been thinking about traveling to Houston, then you're going to hear from one of the very best, right? And of course, get some insight into who, what, when, where, and why this all started. I've known you through one of my friends and my big bros, Joshua Reese.
Big Josh Reese.
Yes, sir. And I know that you guys are partnered literally in an investment group called Grandeur Society.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Where in Florida money
you see, it
was created. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm really excited to get a chance to get some background information, some background knowledge, and of course just dive into a little bit deeper, the substance behind what I see on social media as heavy on assets.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So definitely. So my first question is, right, for myself and for the people that are just not getting a chance to listen to you, man, who is Justice Jones?
I'm a 25-year-old entrepreneur from New Orleans, born and raised, moved out here to Houston. Way better opportunity. Had to get away from, drugs, sex, and violence out there. And coming here, I've been able to graduate high school, obviously, invest in Airbnb, invest in real estate, also get a great career job in Centerpoint. I'm still a lineman and I have a 9-to-5. So being able to do that, and I sell salsa.
Yeah, lit. Okay, that's a bit. And so growing up in Louisiana, that leads me to my next question, right? Because most people are aware and some people are not aware, consciously and both subconsciously, that their environment, their family, their circle growing up within their house, right, or apartment, within their four walls, right? Everything that went on kind of creates their habits, how they think, how they talk, how they walk. So, man, just kind of, man, how did your environment influence you growing up?
You can be a product of your environment, or you can change your environment. Growing up, I saw a lot of the wrong things, and I found out what not to do. So, in doing that, I basically said, look, it's got to be something else different. I was able to be exposed to a better lifestyle through teachers and family members, especially my mom, just putting me in certain programs and stuff like that. And in doing that, I always had that hunger in my heart for wanting more.
Okay. And so that was kind of something that you used to push yourself, like, this is my environment that I grew up in. So what allowed you to know, man, I'm not going to stay here, though? What was that?
So my mom made the move to Houston. She made that executive decision. I didn't want to at first, but growing up, I was only 9 years old at the time that we moved. But growing up, I started to realize every year why. And I get family members that were dying and stuff like that. I was like, bro, I'm not built for none of that. None of that guns, all of that. I'm not with none of that. Real. So that's where I got the hunger to be different, for sure.
Real talk. Okay. Well, now we're in 2022.
Yes.
So who you are today, man, as a boss, as a partner with Centerpoint, so I would say partner, not employee. As a partner with Centerpoint.
My best business partner right there.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, okay, for sure. Yeah. Okay, the best. Yeah, okay, bet. So what hobbies do you do in your free time, that you like to spend, to stay creative or stay focused?
Yeah, I'll eat. So, I know that's not really something active, but I do love to eat. Growing up, I played baseball, football, ran track.
Okay.
I don't do none of that no more. Me having that job, I got to make sure that I'm healthy and able to perform at that job so I can get that money and make it passive. Right. So I don't do too many activities where I'm getting real active outside of work. Yeah. Because I have a very active job at work. So, I lack on hobbies. But I like drinking, hanging out with the fam, hanging out with the friends, and really elevating. Like, I really do get a great urge out of seeing people prosper. So that shit fuels me. Okay.
Bet. So going into 2022, one of the biggest things I've learned from myself was, that our enemy is really our biggest enemy.
Enemy, right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that our enemy is our enemy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so my thing is with us trying to become the better version of ourselves, the best version of ourselves, and you being someone on that journey just like me and thousands of other people, you know what I'm saying, that's watching this, or millions that's watching this, right? My question is, right, how do you challenge yourself to get uncomfortable to become the best version of yourself?
How do you challenge yourself? Sometimes you just gotta dive, and it's betting on yourself. It's actually believing in yourself. I think Jay-Z said it, but you could put me on anywhere on God's green earth, and I'll triple my net worth. Like, I believe that. You know, I left the fire department after 5 years. Everybody told me not to leave. It's a great job, great pension, all of that. But I knew the type of money that I needed to get the things that I wanted. And you got to do what you got to do to get what you want, right? So in doing that, left for Centerpoint, got a lot of money from Centerpoint, and now that fuels my passive incomes. Yeah. That's my best. Like I said, that's my best business partner. You said sometimes the enemy is the inner me. Yeah. I know that what you tune into, you turn into. So putting yourself in front of, you know, certain podcasts, certain books, stuff like that, instead of watching these rappers do what they doing, you could actually turn into something nice. But a lot of times they listening to what's on the radio and stuff like that. What are you getting from that?
Except for somebody else's lifestyle. Someone else's perspective on their lifestyle.
Yeah. And then you want to live that lifestyle. But if you listen to a millionaire every day that's big in real estate, and you keep doing it and you keep doing it, it won't be no coincidence that you starting to prosper in real estate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. Nah, lit, man. That's a great answer. So just for the next question, right? For the collegiate students, man, did you attend college? And if so, man, what was that experience like?
Didn't attend college like that. I did have to get my fire science certification. I had to get my EMT certification to be a firefighter. And that part of college benefited me well because it made me who I am today. And that helped me learn how to cook, clean, because I got into the fire department at 19 years old. So going into that and dealing with people on the worst days of their lives, like, that really taught you, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You can really, you know what I'm saying, be the difference in somebody's life, dying or living, you know? Yeah. And seeing all of that at a young age helped me grow up, mature, and being exposed to around men. You know, I didn't have a father figure growing up, and being exposed to how men carry themselves, I learned how to start carrying myself. But that's what I got from my little college. But other than that, I never believed in going to college. Yeah. I didn't get a scholarship, so it would have just been debt for me. During my college years, I worked at the fire department, so I was able to make money. I was able to buy 2 houses while working in the fire department. And I never wanted to be that guy that, you know, got that college degree and got a $50,000 salary, even though he's $200,000 in debt. Right. That was always, you know what I'm saying, scary to me. I watched people do that. I watched people drop out of college. So that was always a big turnoff for me. So I joined the fire department, and that was the best decision of my life.
College students that have dropped out of college or that have made decisions to not go to college, I feel like they can relate to you. You know, me, I dropped out of college in 2019, you know, but most people that put themselves in a position don't have that hunger to chase more than one stream of income. They made that decision, and I feel like they do what's comfortable, and that's go find one job. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with working a job, but I do think there's something wrong with only having a job. Yeah. You know, I feel like one stream of income is too close to none. So I say all that to say, for you, right, what made you say, even though I'm not at collegiate level, I went to be a firefighter. I made the next step in my path, in my decision. I made my next decision, right? What made you say, I need assets, I need more than one stream, I need to make sure that I'm still making more money or educating myself on financial literacy?
I think even when I was a child, $1 million always just was in my head. So I was like, bro, I gotta get $1 million. It ain't too many jobs out there that you gonna make $1 million. Like, it's just not. You go be a doctor or something like that. But I was like, bro, I'm not going to school for 12 years for something I don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Why not just go do something I love and make that type of money? I love having time. I love spending time with my family and friends. Why shouldn't I be able to do that like all the time. They say abundance is our birthright. I believe that in full effect. So I'm gonna get what I feel like I deserve, and I'm gonna push for it like to the max. College, I would not spend that much time working on how to be able to work for somebody. Not me. I would rather spend time on working for myself. That's my answer.
Yeah, man, that makes sense, man. So just when we talk about working on yourself, man, when you look at yourself as a man, as a friend, as a son, you know, just as a human being, man, what is you feel like your personal quality that makes you unique?
I would say I am very empowering. So the ones around me, they're gonna also grow. I make sure everybody eats. Accountability, I'm big on that. A lot of people can come to me for certain answers, and I get that to them. You know what I'm saying? They question me about certain things, and I give them answers. You know what I'm saying? And they benefit from those answers. Okay. So I'd say I'm very big on helping and making sure everybody grows and building a community, which is, like I said, empowering.
Yeah. No. Okay. One thing I heard you say that I really want to say, right? You said your people question what you do. How important is it to actually have people to tell you no? Yes, no, yes.
So they'll question what I do because they love me, right?
Right, they want the best.
They want the best for me. They want what they think is the best for me. So safety, right? What's safe? Safe to them is a little bit better than what they had. So a stable job for 30 years, that's what's safe to them. So they'll tell me, hey, stay at that job. Like, you need to stay at that job and just chill. Oh, you're doing too much. Then once I do it, now they're like, oh, shit, you did it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then I do it again. Now they're like, oh, how you did it. Then I do it again. Now they're waiting on the next move so they could duplicate.
Right.
So, yeah, I love my family and friends, but honestly, I'm always go with I believe in. Right. Because I'm always bet on myself. I know a lot of them haven't been exposed to certain things, and I haven't even been exposed to certain things. But as I get on the internet and I'm watching dudes become millionaires and it's logically happening, why not just do it?
That's facts. I'll feel you on that. Okay, bet. And then the last question, right? What is that one piece of advice that you would give to your younger self that you can give to the next entrepreneur watching this podcast? Man, female, right, elderly, college student, college athlete, just in general, because most people may not experience entrepreneurship right now. They may experience it in 10 years. So, yeah, what's that tip, man?
Mindset over skill set. So, follow this guy named Nehemiah Davis. He's huge on mindset. He's a motivational speaker himself, and he does other things. But, yeah, if you want to build a certain skill and you want to have success in stocks, trucking, Airbnb, real estate, you got to also have a mindset to sustain that success. A lot of people don't have that. So if you can build your mindset up to take a $20,000 loss in the stock market and say, I'm going to double down on it. You got to have that. So I'd say pick up a book, bro. Like, I hate reading. But when I start reading something that's actually helping me build, I'm getting that information and I'm able to apply it. That hits me way more harder than a Harry Potter book. Like, I get fueled by reading certain things like that. I get fueled by watching certain podcasts like EYL, Earn Your Leisure. Yeah. Oh, they've taught me so much. I've seen at least 150 of their interviews. And not everything I'm about to do. Yeah. But I'm learning and I'm watching all of these successful people and they all got the same mindset. Different skill sets, but the same mindset. So I knew they had that mindset before they even jumped in the skill. You have to. What's up, family? Today, we're in Independence Heights, a redeveloping neighborhood, celebrating the purchase of my second home, which will be converted into an Airbnb. We're expecting this Airbnb to gross anywhere from 7 to 9K a month, and it will be launched within the next 60 days, creating yet another source of passive income. To learn other ways of passive income, please follow @_Grandeur Society and @HeavyOnAssets.
Now let's talk Grandeur Society. Grandeur Society. Employ the money, right? So let's talk employ the money, right? What does employ the money mean to you?
Making your money work for you. So you can free up time to do the things that you want to do.
Lit.
That's what I'm big on. That's what I'm working towards.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, my job is my biggest partner. So I always value that highly. I try to be great at it. And I try to actually learn the system. So one day when I'm a boss, I can create that system.
Right.
So I can make passive income.
Okay, lit. And I like how Employ the Money is a motto from Grandeur Society, right? Grandeur Society, for the people that don't know, is a Black-owned, Black investment group where they have different industries all mixed in one, right? So my question for you on this topic of just Black businesses, man, how can we incorporate Black ownership into our personal friend groups like y'all did with Grandeur Society?
How can we incorporate exposure? Exposing people to ownership.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people rent. A lot of people don't own anything. So once you expose people to buying a house, you know what I'm saying, and you not only expose it to them, but you tell them how to get it. A lot of people just flashing stuff, but you're not telling me how to get it. What benefit are you doing to the community? That's what we big on.
Yeah.
So that's how we can do that.
Okay, lit. And who are some pioneers that you look up to within the Black community that have already established, you know what I'm saying, some pivotal events of black ownership?
And wealth?
Yeah. Black ownership and wealth, actually.
Yeah, so man, I'm big on Master P.
Yeah.
Love what Master P doing. He from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
He moved to Houston, and I think he's in LA now, but business mogul, rapper, entrepreneur, athlete, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did. He used to play the NBA.
He was everything. Like,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Dude worth like $500 million or something like that. And
Yeah.
that's just what Google says. But he's all about Black owned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All of his branding is Black owned, Black owned. He's all about putting people on. That's what I'm big on.
Yeah.
So that's my number one. I say number two, man, it's this guy named Big Business, Greg Parker.
Okay.
I like the way he moved big on real estate, flipping houses.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really want to get into that. And then I say number three, damn, we're going to have to cut that. I don't know. Number three, damn, you didn't even say top three.
You good, but we need that. We need that third one, though. We need it now.
With it?
We got Jay-Z. We got.
I could say Jay-Z.
We got. You know what I'm saying. We got
Yeah.
P Diddy. You know, we have Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying. We got a few different people.
Cause I'm trying to like see somebody that influenced me.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm like directly.
Directly, yeah, I feel you. Your perspective,
Man,
yeah.
And then what was the question one more time?
Nah, just really, bro. Like,
I think I got my answer, honestly.
Not a question. Who's some pioneers in Black ownership you look up to?
Black ownership.
Yeah. So you said Master P.
Master P. And number three, him 500.
I know you're talking
Him
about.
500.
I know you're talking about.
So big on the credit, like huge on the credit, and he gave up a lot of sauce on the way he did it, and I definitely I've definitely executed on those plays.
Yeah. Okay. Lit. Okay. So with just more so looking up to those people right now, talking about shifting back to Grandeur Society, right? What three adjectives would you use to describe Grandeur Society?
3 adjectives. Okay. Innovative.
Okay.
Influencers. And executors.
Boom. Okay, lit. Okay, bet. So adding Airbnb to your tool belt, right? I'm pretty sure that you was like, man, at first you was like, man, I'm finna get something new. But now, after seeing your success, a year and a half of success with Airbnb, right? How has it changed your perspective on real-time passive income?
The money's been great. I mean,
yeah, say it, yeah.
The money's been great.
Yeah.
So it's like
you said you look so peaceful when you said that.
Yeah, the money's been
Yeah,
great. Like
yeah.
you know, it's actually you gain clarity through making more money on your investments. It's like stuff gets more clear, and you like, oh shoot, I did it once, I'm gonna do it twice, and I've done it twice. I want to do it again. So I would say to be able to have that clarity is great. To be able to work less overtime days than I used to at my real job feels great, and I know it's gonna get to a point where I'm working less days, and then it's gonna get to a point where I'm not even working
Free.
for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on my own businesses and for myself.
So what advice would you like to give to the next generation on just passive income?
I would want to expose that next generation to passive income. A lot of them lack it. We just used to trading our time for money. Like that's the norm. If you're able to do that, you're considered successful in our community. A lot of people making money in their sleep. I'm making money in my sleep. Like with this Airbnb stuff, it is no money like making money in your sleep. So I would say exposure to that and to show them how to do it. I feel like that's really gonna change the environment. As far as advice, I would say get in the room. Align yourself with people that you want to be like. You know, it's cool. You know, you got the rappers, athletes, stuff like that. But, you know, even they trading their time for money. But they making investments.
Right.
Passive income.
Absolutely. Okay, so with that being said, what inspired you? What event took place for you to say, you know what, as of today, I'm going to make a business plan for Airbnb?
I sold my first house.
Okay.
I sold the first house I ever bought, and I made about 20 to 25 bands on it. When I made that money, I said, oh man, like, I got invested somehow.
Real estate.
Yeah, real estate, even more real estate. So on to the next house. So I ended up moving to Fifth Ward. It's a gentrifying area. And I said, I'm going to make sure that the house that I buy is going to appreciate on its own. So not only is the house going to make money by just sitting there, but the house is going to also be working for me by having people come in and out for visits through Airbnb and giving me money in my pocket. So that's considered a revenue generating asset, right?
Right. Yeah. Okay, so with that, what are some challenges you face with Airbnb?
Challenges. I would say loud noise for sure. So you definitely want to get in good with the neighbors and let them know that you're on their side, and anything that you can do to help, you want to do it. Sometimes the cleaners might miss things, so definitely want to stay on that. Sometimes I might come through and do an inspection. What else? So I have a hot tub. I got to clean that almost after every guest. So yeah, I would say those are my top 3 challenges. But other than that, man, it's pretty passive to me. I could easily hire somebody to clean that jacuzzi.
Yeah. Okay. And so we talk about Airbnb getting started into it, right? Are there any ways that people can get funding? Is there a program, or is there a credit? Is there you know what I'm saying? Are there ways to get funding for anyone to start investing in Airbnb?
Credit. The first time I did Airbnb, I used straight cash. Like I was like, I'm out here, I got the money, I'm gonna just use it. After watching videos of him 500 and watching what he was doing on Earn Your Leisure, shout out to Earn Your Leisure. After watching that, I said, man, I'd never do that again. I'm gonna swipe their credit card. Let the Airbnb pay back the credit card. So you can easily go get a 0% interest credit card, apply for that. What you could do, Chase Freedom. You can do Navy Fed, stuff like that. Get the money from that and go ahead and get the invoices from the interior designers, pay that off with the credit card. So now you're getting these reward points and stuff like that, and making more money on you investing money. So after you invest that money, the Airbnb is going to pay that credit card back. Yeah. So now you not only doing that, making the reward points, but you building your credit also. So now after you done with that Airbnb, guess what? You go get the next house. After you get the next house, go ahead and get the credit limit increase. So now you can do it better than that.
Yeah. And so some stipulations for business credit. You want to have your LLC or DBA, or do you need both?
You just need an LLC for that.
And then you just need ID, everything else. Go to the bank.
Yeah, you can go to LegalZoom, get an LLC. That's too easy. I've only done it on personal credit right now. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna have to make my way to the business side. Yeah. I almost feel childish not having done it yet, but I'm building my personal credit to the point where when I switch over to the business side, I'll get approved for a lot.
There have been some negative spins where people get scammed on Airbnb. Now, whether that's from their renters or a host, perspective of being scammed, right? How can you prevent that even happening?
So people are false advertising property. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen it to where somebody would literally walk up to a house and put that address on there and say, you know what, this is my property. People will come in town, knock on that door, and then guess what? They like, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. So that type of stuff happens.
Wow.
That's how scammers get away with it.
Okay.
You know,
so using someone else's property as a fake listing.
Yes, it's a
on
fake
Airbnb.
listing. But what you want to do most of the time, and a lot of people only book with Superhost. So you would find a Superhost and you'll just book with them. And that's one of the major keys with getting bookings on Airbnb. Mm-hmm. Those Superhosts, those properties are going to get shown first. So with those properties getting shown first, they're more likely to get chosen.
Right.
So you book with a Superhost, you're not really going to have no problems.
Wow. Okay. And Superhost are just more so basically Airbnb's guaranteed. Like these are guaranteed Superhosts. Like they have 5-star ratings.
Yes,
but credible. We know for a fact this is a legit Airbnb.
Yeah, they're established hosts, basically.
Yeah. Our first topic of the day, right? We're going to talk about DeFi, right? Mm-hmm. Decentralized finances. Now, another word for that is crypto. Right. Another word for that is cryptocurrency. So we're gonna talk about DeFi, and pretty much I want to have a conversation with you because I know that you invest in crypto. What's some crypto that you invest in? What's some crypto that you heard about as well?
I saw first one I got into XRP.
Okay.
I do VeChain. Also do VTHO that follows VeChain.
Okay.
And Crow. So Chronos.
Yeah.
Okay. Follow that. Yeah.
Okay, so what was your whole perspective, man? We talk about decentralized finances, right?
Mm-hmm.
Centralized finances are fiat currencies. US dollar, Japanese yen, right? Meaning the government of these countries create, right? Mm-hmm. Centralized currencies, right? Yeah. Centralized finances. Now, decentralized is a form of putting the power of the money back into the people, mm-hmm. right? So we don't have to use the banks. We don't have to use the middlemen to store, send, or transfer money. So my question is, you, man, with crypto, man, what was your perspective on crypto? Were you one of those people that was newly experienced or exposed to crypto in 2021, or was you you've heard familiar back talk about it before the big boom?
So when I was in the fire department, there's a couple guys at the station who had invested in the Bitcoin heavily, and next thing you know, they quit the same day.
Wow.
They quit the day that they were at the fire department. Once they found out it hit, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that kind of made me say, damn, like, what's that about? Mm-hmm. So I didn't look into it. About fast forward like 5 years later.
So that's about 2015, 2016?
Yeah, that's like 2016.
Wow. So you actually saw someone actually kind of get rich off crypto.
Yes.
Okay, but that's kind of crazy. Yeah.
I still, like, at the time that was like black market talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I don't know what that is about, so I'm gonna just keep doing my thing.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, 2021, heard about XRP.
Okay.
Got into XRP, actually 2020 because it's before the lawsuit. Invested in that heavily. And I really believe in XRP just because they say that's the fastest way to transfer money.
Right.
I'm like, you can transfer money like that, like, I feel like people really buy into that. So.
Right. We're talking.
Yeah.
Okay, Liz. So when you think about decentralized finances, why do you think cryptos are important? You know what I'm saying? Just from your experience.
It's good to have something, like you say, decentralized. So the fact that we are in control of our money, the people are in control of their money. I mean, what's better than that? You know, I hate to have everything regulated. You know, when it's centralized. You know, being regulated, being taxed on certain amount of dollars, like, it's getting crazy, you know, and the more money you make, the more you get taxed. But in a decentralized world, the more money you make, the same fees apply.
Okay. Look, so do you see Bitcoin, Ripple, do you see these currencies being mainstream as in day-to-day within the next few years?
Easily, bro.
Yeah.
Especially Bitcoin. Obviously, that's the father of it all. So we can invest in the other coins and stuff, but I feel like you're just not beating Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I'm not invested in the Bitcoin, which is crazy. But I'm definitely heavily invested into XRP, which I think will also be a contender. You know what I'm saying? And VeChain also. I think they say VeChain is like the #1 currency in China or something like that. So yeah, I mess with China too. So I feel like anything that China's investing in, you know.
Yeah. So let's talk about this for our community, right? I'm talking about people that look like us, majority and minorities that may not be as informed or as interested, right? Why do you think that the people that don't know about it or don't want to get into it should start looking, should start doing research?
I would say they think with a pessimistic mind. So looking at the glass half full or half empty, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times they're discouraged to invest in things. They only believe in, you know, simple things like 401ks, you know, but you gotta be up to date with the world and learning what's going on now. I'm sure when the stock market first came out, people didn't believe in that. So right now, crypto's in the baby stages. So find a way to get activated on it.
Yeah, no, in fact, because I think one of the biggest things is most people don't realize how valuable it is, right? Currency, you know what I'm saying? Crypto is an asset. Cryptocurrency is an asset, right? Meaning the value of it grow over time. So if I had $100 bill, right, in 10 years, this $100 bill is going to still be worth $100. Now, the only thing that's going to change
Might
is...
not.
Yeah, exactly. You know, to be realistic, you know. But the only thing that would change is what all I would be able to buy. Like, if we think about a $100 bill now, I could probably buy a few pair of shirts, some jeans, right? But a $100 bill 50 years ago, you probably could have bought some land. You know, so of course the value of the dollar grew, but now with inflation, we see the value of the dollar shrinking, especially since we took it off the gold standard in the 1990s. Most people don't remember that. But the thing is, what I want people to realize is that crypto has a different spin on it, right? This Bitcoin is worth 40,000, 42,000 as of today, right? But the thing is, in 10 years, that could be 10 million. So if you was to buy one Bitcoin when it was worth $1, and you waited, you potentially could have made $10 million off of an asset that can grow. And that's what I think decentralizing currencies are bringing to the table is these currencies that's sitting in your software wallets, your hardware wallets, they have a potential to grow in value. Our money can't do that today, right? Our currency, no US dollar, no Japanese yen, no Canadian dollar, no European euro has the potential to do what crypto can do. And one reason that it's so valuable is because decentralized. The government cannot print cryptos. They can't create the production. They can't control the production. So it takes the power out of the hand. Now, I don't think that's going to eliminate the government's power because one thing that I do have to recognize is the government has put in place systems. Now, most people agree with these systems. Most people don't agree with these systems. But these systems have been put in place. And without these systems, right, we're not going to go against the racial lines of black versus white because those are systems in their own. But other systems, I feel like most people don't realize that when we actually talk about the finances, if we can get back the power of the money in our hands, then we can kind of allow the government to submit to us. You know, we know what we want. We know we want the government to do with this money that we have. So I feel like decentralized finances is really waking people up to, wow, I can not only just have and make more money, but I have more power in my decisions with this type of money. You know, so $1 million in USD is valuable, but if I come up to you today and I say I'm a millionaire of crypto, you're gonna think I got a different level of money. You know, so I definitely want to talk about that. So with DeFi, right? Your experience, do you think more college students or do you think it's more for millennials or do you think, man, just anyone with the common knowledge of I'm able to have some money? You think anyone and everyone should invest in crypto? I
do. I think that'll be very beneficial, especially, like I said, since this is in the baby stages. I feel like this is like the beginning of the stock market almost. And so I feel like if anybody is willing to invest, they need to do it. So it doesn't matter if you're a millennial, college, or if you're like 50 years old, put your money into it. You know what I'm saying? Let it work for you. It's only going to grow in my eyes. This is the future. I've done my research on it. I've invested heavily into it. So you know, it's not really rolling the dice to me just because of my understanding of it. So that's why I invested heavily into it. So yeah, I think it'll be great if everybody did.
Yeah. And let's talk about influences.
Yes.
Because now more than ever, we're seeing more rappers, we're seeing more athletes, we're seeing more people that, like how you mentioned earlier, the people that we see on TV, the black people, right? Yeah. They're starting to get heavy. We saw Lil Baby had his profile image NFT, right, for a long time. We saw Snoop Dogg, who's actually Snoop Dogg, I ain't gonna lie, he's metaverse, Snoop Dogg is actually turning up right now.
Yes.
Like, he's making a lot of money right now.
His son also.
You know what I'm saying? Off this. So my thing is, you know what I'm saying, let's stay right here. When it comes to, we've seen these rappers, we've seen these actors, we've seen these influencers, right? How important is it to say we want to be like them, but let's actually do what they're doing?
Yes.
Right? So let's talk about that, man. Let's actually follow in the footsteps, because now we're seeing celebrities not waste money on liability. We're seeing them take a charge.
They're investing. You know, a lot of times we see them performing, we see them making these videos, we see them blowing money in the strip clubs, but now they're also investing in money. I'm not saying that they stopped doing what they're doing, but the fact that they're starting to invest money, they probably don't understand the impact that that creates on the rest of society. Yeah. So, I think that's huge. The fact that people that look like us are also doing positive things. People that look like us are not only athletes and rappers, but we're also investors.
Okay, look, that's a bit, man. Well, you know, I hope you guys learn from this interview where we got a chance to learn from about Mr. Justice, but also from Mr. Jones on Airbnb, him, and of course, his passive income.